Mark Harmon almost turned down NCIS to spend more time with family, but was drawn to the script upon reading it. Belisario initially thought Harmon was too good-looking for Gibbs, but his role in the West Wing convinced him otherwise. Harmon was attracted to the role due to the character's name, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, despite creators wanting a more common name. It's hard to imagine NCIS without Mark Harmon's performance as Jethro Gibbs. However, Harmon almost didn't appear in the role he played for 2 decades before his departure. In fact, the showrunner felt his good looks wouldn't be suitable for the special agent. In an oral history feature in The Hollywood Reporter commemorating NCIS's 20th anniversary, the team behind the long-running show explained how the role was cast and who it nearly went to. Before Mark Harmon took on the role of the special agent, a host of A-listers, including Harrison Ford, were considered for the role. The casting team for NCIS were looking at names like Alec Baldwin, Chris Cooper, Clive Owen, Kevin Bacon, Tom Berenger, Val Kilmer, Charlie Sheen, Aidan Quinn, and Patrick Swayze. The team behind the popular show admits none of those actors were offered the role, but they did look into casting them as Gibbs. The casting time also acknowledges in the article that even if the chances weren't good for looping in someone of Ford's caliber, that didn't stop the people behind a show like JAG from putting him on the list. NCIS is CBS' longest-running scripted primetime series. It follows the lives of the federal special agents responsible for investigating felony military crimes, stopping terrorism, and protecting Navy and Marine Corps secrets. In the following, we take a look at why Mark Harmon wanted to say no to NCIS and what changed his mind. We also discuss why Mark Harmon left NCIS after 18 years. Why Mark Harmon almost passed up on NCIS. It's hard to imagine anyone but Mark Harmon playing Special Agent Gibbs in NCIS, but the actor almost said no to the show. The actor admits that he was looking into projects that would let him be at home more with his children when the script for NCIS came his way. I was reading other things, and I was also trying to stay home, young family, and I wanted to try and be home more. Don Belisario, NCIS writer and showrunner, didn't think Mark Harmon was right for the role. The actor, who was declared People magazine's sexiest man alive in 1986, was described as a pretty boy, which wasn't right for the role of Gibbs. It was Mark Harmon's run in The West Wing that changed Belisario's mind. Mark Harmon played Secret Service agent Simon Donovan for 4 episodes of The West Wing, which earned him an Emmy nomination as well as his most famous role of Special Agent Gibbs. Mark Harmon signed on to play Jethro Gibbs because of the character's Nama Leroy Jethro Gibbs is one of the most recognizable names on American television, but it was almost something different. Mark Harmon admits that Gibbs' name was one of the appealing elements to the role when NCIS was still in development. I read Leroy Jethro Gibbs and thought, I like that name. And then, for a brief second, when I decided that I liked the idea of the project, the name changed. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight to promote his book, Ghosts of Honolulu, Mark Harmon revealed that a change to character's name was almost a deal-breaker. NCIS Gibbs' name was almost changed for something more common, like Bob Johnson, much to the actor's disappointment. The actor ultimately fought with the show's creators to keep the unique name. And I went, no, it's gotta be Leroy Jethro Gibbs. The creator said, no, you can't play a guy named Leroy Jethro Gibbs. And I said, why not? And then it went back, and I was happy about it. Why Mark Harmon left NCIS. Mark Harmon played Leroy Jethro Gibbs, a supervisory special agent at the NCIS, from seasons 1 to 19. He left during season 19, episode 4, Great Wide Open, which saw Gibbs travel to Alaska for a case with NCIS senior field agent Timothy McGee. At the end of the episode, he decides to stay in Alaska rather than return to Washington, D.C. His character admits he has found peace in Alaska, the first time since the death of his wife and daughter. In a special featurette for the season 19 DVD, Harmon explained that he left the CBS procedural to keep it fresh in his career. What has always drawn me here is the character I play and to keep it fresh and to keep it challenging, he said. Plot-wise, this character has taken the path that it did. I thought it was honest and over with. Harmon also admitted that his age played a part in him leaving the long-running show, NCIS. The actor turns 73 in 2024.